Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Like I did this also when I first came here 20 years ago in Sarasvati, but more than 20 years, I came in 1980. They told me this is New Panihati Dham. Prabhupada gave the name New Panihati Dham. So that's far out. So do you have a Chirodai festival here? And they said, Chirodai festival, what's that? We heard about it in the scripture, so then they didn't know, exactly how to do it or anything. So since we've been doing it already in Mayapur for the Panihati, the real Panihati, so we had some experience of making Malsha Bogas. So then we started to put together a little festival here, and I said, well, we're here together, we should remember Prabhupada's pastimes here, because he visited this place, and he had, for a number of days, his pictures are there in the back. You can see he had pastimes here, where he was, when he first time, nowadays it's hard to get all the old veterans to come back and share their, somewhere if someone goes through all my old tape ministry, then you could get those, because we recorded in those days, the different pastimes, to try to get them all together, put all the pastimes together over the years. And probably one day on Sunday when I'm cooking the Chirodai, we used to have a loudspeaker that worked in the kitchen. Now it's not so much working, but we would hear also in there the pastimes. And we would do Leela Smaran of Prabhupada's pastimes here, especially here, but other times. And I remember they would tell how people were chanting Kirtan when Prabhupada was here. And you see this one picture somewhere, I don't know if it's here, but there's one picture where you see one person, you see literally his belly button above somebody else's head. It's like, it's pretty hard to jump that high, because you gotta be an Olympic jumper or something, jump that high up. But that was the kind of people were like floating. It was like so, much energy was there. It was like this picture we see someone like it. It's like that. People said they were just like exploding and jumping high in the air, and then Prabhupada was chanting that song Parama Karuna Pahudui Jana Nitai Gora Chandra, crying, taught all the devotees how to chant it. So it was so many things were happening, and then people were the normal kind of pastime where somebody goes, why does it always smell fresh paint? The hour before you arrive, he just finished painting his room or something. But I can't remember all the different pastimes, but different devotees, their perception, realization. And Prabhupada said this is the best temple. Of course, what happened that time, Radha Damodar party was here. There was a lot of everybody from the whole East Coast that came here. And then Prabhupada, just after coming from, I think it was Caracas and Mexico City, came here. Miami, and then here, but it was after the Latin America, Miami, and here. So that time they all came here and converged, and they had like a weekend of festivities with Prabhupada. He started the Bhakti Vedanta Institute. You can see the picture there of young Sri Governor. You look, he's very young. When he was still just in college. So a lot of different things are happening here. Of course, at that time I was in India, but I was happy to hear the different devotees sharing. So how to create a festivity here, how to create some kind of a culture here. So that since Prabhupada gave the new Panihati, then we'll definitely need to have a chirodoi. Flat rice and yogurt. Because here it's America, everything's more opulent. And here you get fruits from all over the world. And like in India, you get mangoes and lychees and few fruits, maybe jackfruit and bananas mainly. But even that's just according to what's in season. But here you get the mangoes from Mexico, you get the peaches from the local, this is peach land. This is then you get, dry fruits from all kinds of dry fruits, and you get cherries, and all kinds of different fruits come into America, from locally grown as well as imported. So we started making different flavors with different kinds of fruits. Like we would do in India, we'd make a malsha bowl with yogurt, with condensed milk. But there wasn't so many varieties of fruits, so here you get big variety. A few years ago we started a salad, salty chirodoi, which is quite popular. And my mother came in and she said, why are you giving all this chirodoi away free? You should auction it. So we started auctioning, and one year Amrish Prabhu was here, and the bid went 400, 500, 600, went over $1,000 for one pot of chirodoi. Now it's regularly that it goes over 1,000. Since he broke the barrier, 1,000 barrier. Now, if someone pledges in advance, but if whatever is not pledged, there's a few pots that we auction off. It's quite common that somewhere during the auction, two people want the same pot so bad that the auction goes up to over 1,200. So that helps to finance the festival. But like that, this Panihati Prabhupada said is one of the eternal dhams. The Lord Chaitanya is eternally residing in Panihati. So just like you have Vrindavan and you have Mayapur and Jagannath Puri and Dwarka, but then also Panihati is actually eternal dham. So I don't know I hope that in the generations and the yugas that come, the devotees will somehow keep up a Panihati spirit. Prabhupada, in his original charter for ISKCON, he said that we should one of our purposes in ISKCON is to make places of the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. And I don't remember I'm paraphrasing, I can't remember the exact wording, but something dedicated to the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. So to hear what Prabhupada gives a name to the place, it gives us an opportunity to dedicate some pastimes. And Panihati was, of course, famous for a number of things. The Chirodoi festival is the focal point. But also it was the house of Raghava Pandit and Damayanti, who are super cooks. So it's important, I think, here that we have good feasts. Keep up the Panihati tradition. I don't think anybody minds that, but it requires some cooking dedication. But that's one of the things about Panihati. Lord Nityananda would go there and he would have these feasts. Not only the Chirodoi feast, but many times he would go. Other thing that happened was that was this place where Nityananda first started Namha preaching. Later he made his headquarters in Navadvip at Surabhikuncha, but when he came back from Jagannath Puri, he started his Bengal preaching initiative at Panihati. So it would be, we're always hoping that we could see the congregation expand more and more here.
Hare Krishna, name is Champakalata Devi Dasi. These days I'm from Hawaii, but I was in Michigan and that's how I ended up here. The devotees from the Harmony Collective offered me a ride. Anyhow, I'm really excited because this fruit here, it's called passion fruit, and it grows like crazy in Hawaii. I mean, like, the vines are all over the place. They just take over trees and then they drop their fruits all over the road and all over people's yards, and they're like super, super exotic. They're kind of sour, but they have this amazing fragrance that of course comes out in the taste as well. And they're used for smoothies or like cream pies, cheesecakes. You can mix it into fruit salads and it just adds that tang and that amazing exotic flavor.
Hare Krishna, my name is Deva Madhavadas. I'm from the Harmony Collective in Michigan. And here at Panihati, this is the first time that I met my spiritual master, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. So it's of course very special to me for that reason. The devotees here in Atlanta have hosted Guru Maharaj's disciples from all over the country and even all over the world practically. Everybody knows that Jayapataka Maharaj will come here for this festival because he loves it. It's so dear to him. So we can all come here and be assured that we'll have his association. So I'm always grateful to the Atlanta devotees for taking care of that. The festival itself is really ecstatic because it's one of the few times in a year where the devotees let down their guard. After the auction, which happens once the pots have been mixed, and there's a kirtan that's always most memorable throughout the year after the auction, before and after. And then after everybody's auctioned off the pots and they have their pots, the devotees begin distributing all the prasad. And just like in the actual pastime described in the CC, where Lord Nityananda is going by each one of the pots and taking a little morsel and feeding it to Lord Chaitanya, all the devotees go around and take little morsels, or actually big morsels, from their pots and load them on your plate. And then different devotees take from each other's plates when they see somebody has an item they want, or they have a piece of fruit that they were looking for. And so it winds up happening that all the etiquette of the usual dealings of devotees is kind of forgotten for the day in the mood of the festival, and everybody just relishes one another's remnants and relishes distributing the prasadam of Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya, of course Sri Sri Radha Madhava and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. So it leaves the whole atmosphere feeling very sweet and relaxed, and to see and feel such a connection with devotees that otherwise you don't see, even you've never served with, you don't know their names, but there's such a deep connection right away because of the mood of the festival. So it's a very special time and I always enjoy coming. It's always worth the drive from Michigan to be here with all the devotees.
There's Rupa. Do you know how to prepare this passion fruit?
We're gonna have some dinosaur eggs.
Something smells like pizza. This is Prabhupada.
Maybe if they're really, really small, we can write them first, faster.
Lakshmi,
The green and red peppers. Where's the house?
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare